Atlanta tonight.
Put up that window. Day 2, yay! What did you say? We're going through Texas?
Yes.
Yes, we're going through Texas.
We're about 150 miles from Dallas.
Remember, you gotta speak louder.
150 miles from Dallas.
All right, we're just a little tired, a little grouchy, a little grumpy, but no one's been dropped off by the highway, so we're good. Huh?
Yep.
We're still in the same car, so we're doing really good. If you don't know, well, I'm sure a lot of you have been through Texas. It takes 12 hours, 13 hours
I don't know. It takes a lifetime.
to drive through Texas. I think it's about 12 hours. So it's kind of like from Imperial Valley to San Francisco for California people. Okay? For my peeps from the valley.
But people are more friendly in California than in Texas. Texas got their own sense of humor, their own mentality, attitude. I don't know, they're just different.
Yep. So we stayed in Las Cruces, New Mexico last night, and Las Cruces, they always have really nice people there, treated very well. Texas, we stopped 3 or 4 times, and they're not as nice as New Mexico, but you know, all right. And it's kind of scary. Not everyone's wearing masks in Texas. One gas station that we just went to, no one was wearing masks. So,
Yeah.
what do you think about that, honey?
I don't know, just they're badasses, I guess. Till something happens to them, then they're not. Everybody's bad till. See, everything is. You think, everything is okay. I'm okay. Till you lose control. Once you lose control, then you like, what am I supposed to do next? Well, there's nothing next you need to do, because you did. If you've done the right thing from the beginning, you wouldn't be where you're at. So, I'm still I'm not gonna let them tell them, dictate how I'm gonna, protect myself or my family. And the saddest part is that people that are traveling are doing very well on protecting themselves. It's just the people from, like you said, we stopped in Texas, and Texas believe they're invisible. They got the miracle drug to fix them, which is probably a lot of renewal.
And I'm sure it's not everyone in Texas, so we don't want to stereotype everyone.
You're right.
So
but
we can't stereotype everyone. But
they do have a lot of refinery, a lot of fumes, and a lot of manure. So put those together, and you got to see a chain reaction of stupidity. Oh, sorry, honey.
All right, I already told Mario not to be saying dumb things on camera. All right. So anyway, but once again, if you know Mario, that's his personality. Anyway, so back to positive things, because the good Lord keeps us keeps us positive. So I told him we gotta do a video right now, because right now we're grouchy, we're grumpy. So right now is where I told him we need to do a video to show the people that it's okay. It's okay to be grouchy and grumpy and be a little upset at seeing people without masks, and but that's free will. God gives you free will, so everyone does whatever they want. So we wanted to talk to you about people we meet. We always meet. Remember I told you that we do this. We've been doing this for a long time, over 20 years, and we meet a lot of fascinating people on our road trips. So we were in Bisbee, Arizona, and we stopped at this little gas station, not like a popular one, like a travel, what is it, a Love's? No, not like that. Just a little side gas station that we found because we needed gas. course, everyone admires Tyson, right? They think he's beautiful. So he brings a lot of attention. So, Mario, you were in the gas station?
Yeah. I was inside, yes.
Yeah, he was inside the gas station and I was outside taking care of Tyson. And this lady, oh my gosh, she was absolutely wonderful. Randomly was asking me like, where are you from and this and that. And of course we were both from California. And all of a sudden, randomly just started praying for me and giving me a blessing. And I was like, fantastic. And she says, you need to keep the Lord with you, right? And I said, oh yeah, I got him with me all the time. Even when I'm grouchy and grumpy, I have him even more with me when I'm grouchy and grumpy. And so it was like just God sent. It was fantastic. It was just, and I hope she's seeing the video. I didn't get her name or anything. It was just like, boom, we talked, she prayed, she said a blessing, and she was gone. So that was God sent right there. God sent. Then we got to Las Cruces at La Quinta, and Mario met two guys, of course. They were driving their Harley Davidsons, so he had to talk to them. And
yeah, that was kind of it was just talking to them randomly. And when I talked to them, they were both in Georgia, and one of them actually worked at the plant that I'm working at right now, retired from that plant. So it was good conversations, so you don't really know you don't really know who you're going to meet. So traveling, you meet all kinds of people from all kinds of the parts of the world, the countries, the states, cities, towns, counties, no matter what but you have something in common. You always talk to them. You always talk about something that either is important to them or is important to you. So to them, those guys were mostly, retired and driving their Harley Davidson across the United States, enjoying retirement. That's what retirement is about. Retirement is still being able to do what you're doing. And we talked about the social distancing, and they talked about the stuff that's going on in other places that we really don't have. We don't want to get into it, but don't really know a lot about it. But we know that something happened. So it's about treating people with respect, and understanding people and people's boundaries, and being able to separate the good from bad, and being able to see people for what they are. If the people, you say, if you tell somebody hi or bye and the person doesn't respond to you, just keep going. Don't worry about it. There's more other people that will enjoy your conversation or enjoy you telling them good morning or saying hi to them. There's some people don't like to be bothered. There's people that are not morning people, not night people. They just people that like to be left alone, so you leave them alone. So those guys, we had a good conversation, and guess what? We found that we are that they are from Georgia, and I'm working in the same place. One of them worked at, and they enjoy the retirement, and they love Harley Davidson, and I enjoy Harley Davidson too. But hopefully, I could one of these days I could do the same thing they're doing and just be 100% retired. So I did enjoy my conversation with them.
And I do have to add that those two guys, those retired guys, were not wearing masks, okay? And so I kept my distance. Mario was wearing his mask, and when he came back in the car from talking to him, I said they don't have masks on, and Mario said, oh, they're not worried about that. And I said, well, okay, well, retirement, some people don't worry about it. So more power to them. I guess, I don't know, that could be a faith in God, more of a faith in God. I don't know.
So we had ours on, so I didn't worry about about them because they didn't have theirs on, but I have mine on. So I was protecting myself. So I know when I got back in the car that whatever those guys was, and I kept my distance also. I kept my distance. So it was good. It was a good conversation, but I was still able to have a social distancing. So I killed two birds with one stone.
And we have to tell you about, we had to take Tyson for a walk because he was locked up in the car for how many hours yesterday? 7, 6, 7? 8 hours. So we stop and we let him, go pee and poop and give him some water, but he goes back in and he's getting harder to get in. I told Mario we're gonna have to pick him up to get him in. He usually jumps in, and so we took him for a walk. And of course, I found Starbucks, and I went to go get a coffee. And the Starbucks was closed. Well, the door was locked, and the worker comes running to the door, and she says, I said, "Are you closed?" She goes, "Oh no, we locked it because some crazy guy came in to the Starbucks right now." I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah. He asked, what did she say he asked? Do I have to wear a mask?" Yeah. He says, "Do I have to wear a mask? You see how crazy people are getting?" And she said, "Yeah." So he got upset, and he just took his arm and just started like swatting stuff off of their counters. So she said they got really scared. It was three really young girls. And I said, was it a guy in a striped shirt, plaid shirt? She goes, yeah. I said, we saw him. I think he's staying at our hotel. And then she goes, no, it was a young guy. And I said, oh no, the one we saw was older. So he got upset because he had to wear a mask at Starbucks. So I ordered my coffee, I ordered my pastry, and I gave him a tip. And so they were scared. They were a little scared, but I said we'll stick Tyson on him if he comes back.
We actually saw the guy as we were walking back to the hotel.
Oh yeah, we saw the guy as we were walking back. Yeah, he looked like kind of disheveled and.
Yeah, he was a little bit out of it. It looks like he was drunk.
Yeah, he looked like he was either under the influence or something.
He was under the influence or something.
But she said that, what was really strange is that she said he was wearing a mask. When he asked that, he was wearing a mask. So I don't know, at the time we saw him, he wasn't wearing a mask, right?
No.
Yeah. So, anyway, so that was our exciting evening, our exciting day, our exciting evening. We haven't seen anyone today.
No, we've been driving.
Oilo.
We've been driving and starving. So we'll probably get some food in Louisiana, some Cajun food.
Yeah, we're trying to get out of Texas. We're just driving straight through Texas. We don't want to stay here.
Because Texas got a lot of bad asses. They do. I'm sorry. But we haven't been pulled over. That's the first time. We're not out of Texas yet. We always get pulled over in Texas.
I told Mario that is a first. We have not been pulled over. We always get pulled over around Midland, Odessa, and we have not been pulled over at all. So that's good. That's really good. Because, we haven't hit that topic yet, but we will. Don't worry about it. White, black, right? But
No. Dominican.
No, hold on. Color. White, black.
Color.
But
Okay.
I am Mexican, and he is Dominican.
But I'm brown, not black.
You're kind of like a red.
Okay. Reddish.
Because he's been out in the sun. Anyway, so, a lot of it is because of the color that we get pulled over a lot. And we have seen plenty of inappropriate behavior by a lot of people simply because of our color. And I can honestly say, I was thinking about this, I can honestly say that we have never started any of it. Never.
No, I think the worst one was the one up last year, 4th of July, going to Kentucky, and the guy pulled us over and searched the car and all that. He was just not comfortable that we live in separate state. We've been married so long, and he was just not happy. He wanted to find something so bad.
Yeah.
And I think Monica talked to him about the difference, him being a young cop and understanding there's people that live this kind of world, that live this kind of life. Also, not everybody, you go find. I believe he was profiling, which he did.
I put that on Facebook. If anyone remembers from last year, I put it on Facebook that once again we were pulled over, and it was totally racial profiling. The the excuses that he gave us, there's no way. He said that I was driving, and it was Mario's Cadillac, and he said that I was weaving in and out of the lanes. And that cannot happen because?
That car is self-driving car. It doesn't let you do that. So he didn't know that. Afterwards, we explained to him that car is fully equipped with a self-driving system.
Right.
So, and I mean, they were just, even the guys that he called to search the car, he kind of gave up on searching.
Yeah, they were nice though.
Yeah, they were nice.
Yeah, they were nice. I mean, they didn't treat us bad. They were all nice, but the mere fact that we were getting pulled over again, and we're always getting pulled over in Georgia.
But the thing is also that he was pretty upset also because we have our lawyer on the phone the
Oh,
whole time.
Yeah. We had as soon as he pulled us over, Mario got our lawyer on the phone so he could hear, because unfortunately that's what you have to do. That's what we learned over the 20-some years that we've been together. We have progressed on what we do if we get pulled over, just in case.
And he said, hang up with the lawyer. I said, no, I don't have to hang up because I have the right to have my attorney on the phone. He's not breaking the law. I'm not breaking the law. He wants to hear the conversation between me and you, so I'm not hanging up. So once we all clear, then he wants me to hang up. Right now, I have the right to keep my lawyer on the phone.
And the lawyer did tell him that. The lawyer told the what are they?
State trooper.
State trooper. He told him that he doesn't need to hang up, and they did search our car. Mario did have a registered gun. He had his cigars, which the guy, after searching everything, he said, he asked Mario, how much do you sell them for? The one searching, not the one that pulled us over. So, they were kind of trying to make light of it since they had done wrong, right? And then I did talk to the young trooper, and he was remorseful, so that's good, because I hit him with God, and he was remorseful after that, and he said he gave us his badge number, and he said that badge, right? There were badges?
Yeah.
Yeah. And said that if we wanted to report him, we could. And at that time, just by him being remorseful and giving us a badge, we said no. Just, you're young, you learn, don't worry about it. And so, how did we get on that topic? We're talking about
Is that people we meet? That's one of the people we met.
All right.
One of the bad officers. Not bad, but just misunderstood.
Right. I don't think it was bad. I think he was just, I think he was just learning, because we don't know what they train him what to do. I don't know. So, I know why, because I was going to tell you that we have millions of stories of things that have happened to us, and thank God, because we are so blessed, no one has ever harmed us, because it's gotten pretty bad from people that don't like the white and the black.
But the thing is that a lot of that, I think, that bothered me is that my son at a certain age was able to see some of that.
Oh yeah.
He's been in the car. He's been around in some of the places we've been that has happened. But really, it's just not in Texas, Georgia, but it happens in the Valley a lot.
Yes.
And it happens in the Valley, Calexico, Raleigh, El Centro, Imperial. It happened since I've been there, since 1993. It's been the same way.
Yes.
They're profiling. I remember I used to get pulled over every day. Every day. I used to go to Raleigh, I used to get pulled over every day. Don't know why, but he get pulled me over.
When we were dating, he would tell me, I'm getting pulled over every day, saying all this colorful language, and I'm like, hey Mario, it's just you, it's just, and no, he was right there over by the fairgrounds in the Valley. He was always getting pulled over, and it just so happened that I was in the car with him one day, and sure enough, he said, watch, Monica, and he got pulled over. And it's true. It happens everywhere. It happens in the Valley a lot. It happens in every state. I don't think it even happened in Puerto Rico. So I'm right, because I wasn't the right color. I wasn't the right color in Puerto Rico. He was the right color, but I wasn't. So it happened to us in Puerto Rico too. But you know what? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
He gets upset because he's been more exposed to it. But I was exposed to it when we were young also. But he gets more upset. But he's better at it. But yeah, you just gotta shake it off and walk away, because it could get bad. So anyway, anything else? Back to the good things.
Back to things that we like about life. I love my Harley. That's why I'm bringing one back. While the other one's in the shop, I'm gonna enjoy riding it.
All right, let's talk about that. Why do you love your Harley?
Man, it's just the adrenaline of driving and the horsepower and the torque that those engines have, and it's just something that you just, there's only you riding it. You own that road by yourself. When you're by yourself, but people don't respect you. But you have to make sure you keep your distance from other vehicles. And sometimes I did, when I was young, I got a little bit crazy riding a motorcycle, because I rode a motorcycle since I was 13 years old. So I love I went from a Quad Rocket, which is a race bike, to a cruiser bike, a Harley bike. So man, I just love riding and love the power they got, and love the, that's just my stress relief.
So it's kind of like your it's like me with painting.
Yes.
You get in some kind of zone,
Yes.
like athletes, when they're in the zone, it just makes you so happy that you're doing something you love.
But I don't get that excited about my cars. I could spend hours cleaning my bike, and spend
Hours
cleaning my bike and putting a bunch of stuff on it, accessories and stuff. But I don't give a damn about my car.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, a car's a car. Whether it's a Volkswagen, whether it's a Cadillac, to me it's a car. But a bike is different. A bike is a step. It's just can I? This is me, my creation. It's not that the Cadillac is. That the car is more less important. I find more fun and more joy to ride and enjoy the road on a motorcycle.
And I think that, I don't know if anyone out there rides motorcycles, but when he was talking to those guys, and anyone that he talks to, I mean, everywhere we go, well, he talks to everybody, and so do I. I mean, we love to talk to people, but it's a brotherhood. I don't know what the heck it is, and they just start talking, and I don't know, they start talking about pieces, and I don't know.
We talk about rallies. We talk about bike rallies we went to, or what states we've been to. Some of the sceneries we have visited. It just things goes on, we go back on and admire each other's bike. It's not that your bike is better than mine. Mine is better than yours. We enjoy bikes. They become a masterpiece.
55 construction. Yeah. So and I have ridden with him, and I like it. I mean, not as much as he likes it, but I like it. And ladies, I've had a lot of friends that say, Monica, why do you let him ride a Harley? He could die. And I said,
I could die in a plane.
He has cancer. What?
I could die in a plane. I could die in a boat. I could die in a car. I could die any given time. It's not nobody's place to tell me when only the man upstairs can make that choice. Yes. So at that time, right now, he's telling me to enjoy life. He'll know when he needs me up there to be a soldier of God up there. He'll know. So nobody can tell me. Yes, there's risk we take. We take risk anytime. Anytime we drive a car, anytime we come out of our house, even at home, asleep, we take risks. Because sometimes you guys say, I need to change the light bulb. Guess what? Instead of getting a ladder, what you guys do? You climb the kitchen counter. Or you get a chair from the kitchen.
Who does that?
So, and forgot that, those chairs is for your asses, not for your feet.
You can't be saying asses.
For
For your bottoms.
Or for your bottom. Sorry about for your bottom. So again, so let me enjoy life. Let me enjoy my bike.
So it's like and it's funny because Mario, you could tell that we are very independent people. Mario's very independent. I'm very independent. We're very outspoken. And all the people that know us, we're very outspoken. We could stand up for ourselves. I really don't have a fear of. Well, we talked about this before. I don't have a fear of anything. What do you fear? Oh, I know what he fears.
I hate animals.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like birds.
No.
Yeah, that's another conversation. So we both live our lives. We live our lives of what we enjoy to do, and we are very responsible professionals. Our jobs, we take it seriously, and so it's like I always tell Austin, there's a time to work and a time to play, and you have to balance both of them. So if someone were to tell me, Monica, you can't paint, it's too dangerous, right? That's like telling him, no, you can't ride the motorcycle, that's too dangerous. You can't do that. You can't do that to another person. Then you're living in fear, and God says that you're not supposed to be living in fear. You're supposed to have strength in Him.
Yep. I'll tell you something. About 4 months ago, I was in a bike wreck. The bike threw me 106 feet. Man, I'm here talking about it because I survived it. I rode it out. I had a couple of cracked teeth in the back and bruised ribs, and ended up in the hospital. But still, it was not my time yet.
Is that who called me? Donald?
Yeah, Donald called you.
Oh, Donald called me, yeah.
Yeah, he called Monica, and Monica, I don't know, she freaked out, I guess.
I don't think I freaked out. Oh, because he couldn't. No, what did he tell me?
He's in. Mario went down. He's in the ambulance.
But he's okay.
He's okay.
Why are you calling me then? Why didn't you just? Why are you worrying me? I mean, if he's not gonna die, well, Oh, because it was during school also. It was during. He had left me a message, and the message he left me also was like, so. But when he said, I'm gonna get another motorcycle, all right. Learn how to ride it though. No, what I told him was, Mario, that bike's too heavy for you. You can't hold it anymore. Why do you keep getting that kind of bike?
I know.
Hello.
But I changed it.
Why do you keep? Because, excuse my language, he thinks he's a badass, just like people from Texas.
Yes. With some sense. And
did you fix the teeth?
Yeah, I fixed my teeth in the back. I saw them come out and spit out and all that, and I saw the handlebars hit me here, and I was like, ooh, I flew over. I'm like, ooh, I can't breathe. And then
and crack ribs.
Yeah, but it's okay. Huh?
But okay, but see, that's the other thing. That's the other thing of, and this is what I tell Austin. How you live your life, you have to be responsible for it also. All right? So if he comes to me and he wants sympathy for those cracked ribs, which he does all the time. He does that all the time. I'm like, who put you on the bike? Absolutely no sympathy. Take responsibility for what you did. Right?
That's correct.
Thank you. See? That's how it works. As long as you take responsibility for your life, that's fine.
And people like, get you mad at a Harley because they're not done with it. It's been 4 months and they're still working on it. If it was meant for me to stay off the bike for that long, so be it. I am healed, 100% healed, so I don't feel my ribs anymore. So maybe I needed that time. They need that time, so that's why I stayed there. So, but I also want them to ride because it's my life behind the wheels on that bike. So
this type of living. Well, like I said before, we were always very independent, very strong-willed, and we've always done whatever we wanted. But this type of living that we do started when he was diagnosed with cancer. And I always tell people that that's the best thing that happened to us, is that cancer, because we don't look at the past. Well, we try not to, because we are human, right? We don't look at the past, we don't look at the future, we just look at today, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow, right? So you have to live, and you have to live without regrets. You have to, because you don't want to be 80 and saying, man, I wish I had a Harley and fell and broke 5 teeth. How many were there?
I think 1, 2, about 3 teeth in the back. Letters in the back, not in the front. So I still have my smile. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Anyway. Okay. All right. What was our main topic?
Is that alcohol in that water? What is it in there?
It's water.
Oh, water. Okay. Hope they believe it.
What was our topic? We were gonna have a certain topic.
We did. We're talking about the people with me.
No, we were gonna have another one though.
Oh yeah, but that's the next subject is going to be how you cope and how you understand and accept when one of your family members been diagnosed with COVID-19.
Oh.
That's our next subject.
Oh, so we're gonna do another video for that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have a couple of more hours before we get out of Texas. We've been driving since 6:30 this morning, Texas time. I drove for 6 hours, and Mario has been driving for 4? No. Yeah, because I gave it to you at 12, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the pictures on Facebook? I took pictures of Mario sleeping.
Oh.
And he was taking pictures of me, so I woke up.
No, you gave it to me about 11:30.
No, I did not. I gave it to you at 12:30. I know what time I gave it to you.
Okay.
So, this has put us in a better mood. That's good. And we'll try not to be grouchy anymore. And we will come back to you for another video. All right? Okay, you guys be safe. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Yes? Okay? Anything else?
No, another thing, when you wear your mask.
Don't say anything dumb.
Okay, I won't then. I was going to say something smart, but hey, just say,
Smart.
hey.
It's stupid funny.
Man, that's stupid funny.
No, it's not stupid funny.
When you wear a mask,
No.
people actually tell. And,
No.
No, this is true. He's like, man, David was right. My breath stinks. Behind the mask. Because like, damn, they're right. So now you can do something about it. Use the mouthwash and make sure that you.
Man, you always give so much advice to other people, huh?
Well, I did, because I smelled mine. I was like, oh man, I know when I talk to people, man, people probably right. That's why people kind of back up. It's like, hey.
I think I told you that a couple of times. At
No,
least
you tell me
I
that.
always tell you, and I always tell the kids, I have coffee breath, so I would put gum or mint or something.
I thought we were done with this, but again, when you wear your mask, I know you smell your own breath. So, hey, use Colgate and get that Colgate smile.
All these advertisements. All right, we'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye-bye.